Probably around 19 or 20 is when it first really hit me, when I started looking at myself in the mirror and finding I kind of realized how unhappy I was with my body and that I prefer to be a woman. I did have a lot of difficulty coming out with my friends, even though I was pretty sure that they'd accept me. Like, I think one of the more scary ones was there was an online community I was part of, and I sort of told them I was a girl at the time. That was before I transitioned, but I'd sort of figured out who I wanted to be at that point. And we didn't talk in voice. It was all text, so I figured they'd never sort of catch me out or think anything weird of it. So I could just sort of say I'm a girl. And it was fine. And I got really close to one of them. And it was so scary when I first told her that when I told her I was a girl, that was when I was still a guy and that I'm transgender. And it took a big leap to sort of take that risk and sort of tell her that it was kind of like I wasn't lying, but it felt like I was lying. Like, I knew who I wanted to be, so I don't think it was anything wrong in saying I was a girl to them back then. And they were a good friend, so deep down I wasn't really that afraid that they were going to have a problem with it. It just felt like I was revealing this sort of big lie, this big construct that I'd put up, that I wasn't who I said I was. And so that's kind of the difficulty, is all these sort of, even if I'm not afraid that they're going to reject me or turn against me, it's still going to change things. And it's so easy and safe to sit in that status quo sometimes, in what you know, the familiar. Some of them I was just like, yeah, they just sort of say okay and get on with things. But there are some friends who were so actively supportive, I was just like, my God, you're good friends. I didn't expect to receive a bunch of hatred or rejection or anything, but the active amount of support I got really overwhelmed my expectations, and I'm really lucky in that regard. I'm really very lucky, because I know there's a lot of other transgender people who don't get that same support, and it does make a huge difference.